Hey, welcome back to the series of accountancy chapter 1, not for the profit organization. In this video, we are going to solve a problem. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. Okay, starting with the 13th problem. From the following receipts and payment account and the balance sheet, prepare the final account of Unity Club for the year ending 31st March 2018. We need to prepare a balance sheet. So, as usual, first analyze the question, then we'll solve the problem. First, instead of balance sheet, first they're given receipts and payment account. Okay, we'll analyze, however, receipts and payment account for the year ending 31st March 2018. So they're given receipts and payment account. We'll go through receipts and payment account. First of all, receipt side, to balance brought down 15,000 is there. We should not consider this because it is taken from the balance sheet of the last year. This is the last year. If you look at this, can say it's a last year balance sheet. Next, we have sale of old furniture, 4,000 rupees. By selling old furniture, they got 4,000 rupees. It's an income or expenses. It's a capital in nature, so we should not consider it in income and expenditure account. But if you look at the next line, they're saying costing rupees 6,000 rupees. That means the actual value is 6,000, but they sold at 4,000 rupees. What does that mean? That means they're making loss. How much the loss? 2,000 rupees loss for them. So what you have to do, you have to post loss on sale of furniture in income and expenditure on the expenditure side. Otherwise, you should not consider this here. You should have minus the actual amount what they got sold as a furniture. Okay, if you're not getting right now, don't make confuse yourself. Wait till we consider the furniture in balance sheet. That time you'll get to know. Next, we have two subscription. From the subscription, they're getting this much of amount. In the year 16-17, they got 18,000. In the year 17-18, they got 60,000. And in 18-19, they got 12,000 rupees. Okay, no problem. But here, when they give like this in the divided manner, we should not consider the last year subscription because it's already over. We should not consider anything in the form of last year. If they're not given like this, we should have minus 18,000, but right now they're given based on the division. We should not consider it. We should only consider the current year subscription 60,000 in the income and expenditure account. What you have to do for the next year then? This 12,000 will be subtracted because even though it is received in this year, it is belong to the next year, so it's an advance. We should not consider here. We'll be adding towards the liability side of the balance sheet because it's a liability. You are receiving amount early. Next, we have sale of old newspaper. By selling old newspaper, you are getting 10,800 rupees. It's an income, so you'll add as usual, nothing special there. To profit from entertainment, it's a next. From entertainment, they're getting 44,000 rupees. It's okay. We'll consider as usual. It's an recurring in nature, so it will happen every now and then. Like entertainment, if it's a club, it'll be like games, stuff like that. So however, they will get an income from the entertainment, so we have to consider it in income and expenditure account. To rent, and next is 84,000 is there. So as usual process, it's not a new item. By now you may know how to consider the common items. If anything special, I'll explain about that. If that is not a case, we already solved many problem like this, so if it's a normal item, I'll skip through. Next, buy furniture is there. Again, if we have any depreciation regarding stuff, we'll consider it. Otherwise, we'll post it in the balance sheet. We should not post in an income and expenditure account because we all know it's an capital in nature. Next, buy library books, 10,000 rupees is there. So it's an asset or it's a capital in nature, so we should not consider it. Again, we will subtract or we'll add if there is any adjustment is there. Usually we won't get any appreciation stuff. Okay, next, buy salary is there. Again, if we have any adjustment regarding the salary, we'll consider it. Otherwise, if we have any entries regarding the salary in the balance sheet, just look at once. We have an entry here. Outstanding salary is there, 6,000. Should we consider it or not? Yes, we should consider because they're not divided this. Like here, if you look at two subscription, they are divided based on the year, but here they're not divided based on the year, so that 6,000 is included here in the 72,000, so we should subtract 6,000 rupees. Next, by general expenses is there. By general expenses is a normal process. If we don't have anything related to this adjustment, general expenses, we'll consider as it is. Next, by newspaper. By newspaper, they're spending 33,800 rupees, so they're purchasing the usual spending on that. We don't have any entries regarding that. We will post it as usual in the expenditure side. Next, we have printing and stationery. It's a common item, so no need to discuss about that. Next, audit fees is there. Audit fees should be considered as recurring in nature, so that will be affected in income and expenditure account as usual, like expenses. Next is buy balance carried down. Buy balance carried down will be transferred to cash at bank. Okay, I wrote something else, it's okay. Cash at bank, so cash at bank 33,000 towards a balance sheet. That's it. I'll erase all the thing. Okay, we should not make mess around here. Next, if we move on to the balance sheet, usually we would have go through balance sheet earlier, but here in this problem they're given in a different manner, so it's okay. Balance sheet, starting with the liabilities side, outstanding salary is there. Outstanding salary should be subtracted from the current year salary, so we already went through about this entries. Next, we have capital fund. Capital fund is an opening balance. Okay, opening balance of, we know how what to do this capital fund, so it's a common thing. Again, we should not discuss about that right now because we already discussed so many times. Next, if we move on to asset side, we have cash in hand. 15,000 is there, cash in hand. So this cash in hand is already transferred to receipts and payment account as balance brought down, so should not consider this anywhere. Next, outstanding subscription is there. Outstanding subscription 18,000 is there. Should we minus this or not? Yes, we should not subtract this because they already divided based on the year. So here if you look at this, they already divided based on the year. It's a last year division, so if they are directly given this amount means we would have subtracted, but right now they're given divided amount, so 60,000 will be considering, otherwise we won't consider anything. Next, library books is there in the balance sheet. While considering balance sheet, we'll go through this 30,000 because we will be adding 30,000 plus the current year library books and all. So next, again the same thing applies to furniture. Next, land and building. If we have any depreciation for the land and building, yes, we have depreciation for the land and building. So if we have, we'll be considering in income and expenditure account only for the depreciation, not for whole 6 lakh rupees, so that's a huge amount. Next, if we move on to the adjustment part, the club has 500 members, each paying an annual subscription of 150 rupees. Here's these are the items which make this some advance. Okay, here they're saying there will be a 500 members, so I know I'm a sketch artist, so it's okay. These are the members. Imagine there are 100 members. These are the committee, 500 members, and they're all paying 150 rupees. That means this year they would have got 75,000 rupees. If you multiply this, you will get 150. So 150 into 500, you will get 75,000. But actually, if you go to receipts and payment account, this year's they only got 60,000 rupees. That means there is a remaining, so this year they got 60,000. That means there is an outstanding for this year, that is 15,000. How you got 15,000? If you subtract 75,000, 60,000, you'll get 15,000. So this is outstanding of subscription. Okay, I think you got a point, and I'll erase all this thing. So I'll try to make clean as much as possible. Next, we have 31st 3 2015. It's not a 15, it's an 18. It's I think it's wrong. It's 18. 31st 3 2018, salary outstanding amount rupees 1200. That means this year they got 1200 salary. We should add this to salary. Okay, next, salary prepaid including 6,000. Again, here they paid 6,000 in advance to the salary, so this will be subtracted. You have to do two things here. One is in income and expenditure account, another in balance sheet. In income and expenditure account, we'll be adding this. In balance sheet, we'll be transferring towards liability or assets, where it's an liability because you need to pay. You're not yet paid. It's a liability. So 1200 is liability for you. Next, this item should be transferred twice, again in income and expenditure account and in balance sheet. In the balance sheet we have to transfer towards assets because it's an asset you already paid in advance. Next year you should not pay this 6000 because you already paid in this year, so it's an advance, so we'll consider as assets. Next, in income and expenditure account we'll be subtracting it. Okay, basic thing. Okay, again you'll erase this. We'll move on to the next adjustment, that is depreciation. 5% depreciation on land and building. You need to charge 5% depreciation on land and building. There's 6 lakh rupees and we have not purchased anything in this year regarding land and building, so we only charge 6 lakh rupees into 5% rupees. 5%. Okay, without further ado, let's jump to problem. Okay, put a heading Unity Club income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2018. Put datas, creditors, expenditure amount, right column, income amount, everything you should be ready. Okay, like us, not us. Starting with payment side, we always start from the payment side. We'll consider about receipts afterwards. Here in the payment side, they're given buy furniture. Buy furniture is capital in nature, we should not consider it, so this is not considerable item. Next we have library books. This item is also not considered in income and expenditure account. Next we have salaries. Salary we have 72,000 rupees. First take this salary. We have so many entries regarding salary. First we'll consider one by one. By salary will become to salary, so 72,000 we should put in inner column because we have so many adjustment. Come back to the balance sheet of the last year. If you come back to the balance sheet of the last year, if you still remember an outstanding salary is there, so 6,000, this should be minus or this should be subtract from that salary. So first do this, less outstanding subscription for previous year 6,000 rupees. First you're right, first you calculate the amount 72,000 minus 6,000, so this is minus 6,000, 66,000. Then we have again an adjustment regarding salary. So salary outstanding amount at rupees 1200 rupees is there and 6,000 rupees is there. It's an advance. Okay, salary paid including 6,000 for 18-19, it's an advance, but this is a regular outstanding expenses, so you should add this and you should subtract this. Okay, first of all we do subtraction. First subtract this 6,000 rupees, so come back, less salary paid in advance 6,000. Okay, then again calculate it, 66,000 minus 6,000, you'll get 60,000. Again don't push to outer column, we have again still one entries, that is 1,200 rupees. This should be added, so come back to the income and expenditure count, add this addition outstanding salary current year, so 1,200 rupees. Okay, now calculate to the outer column, you'll get 61,200 rupees. Okay, that's it. Next, if we move back to the receipts and payment account, towards payment side we have general expenses. General expenses 30,000. We don't have any entries regarding the general expenses in adjustment also or in the balance sheet as well, last year balance sheet. So 30,000 as it is, general expenses 30,000 as it is. Next we have newspaper. Again we don't have any entries, 33,800. Again two newspaper 33,800. Come back to the receipts and payment account. By printing and stationery 11,000 is there, we don't have any entries. Come back to the income and expenditure account, to printing and stationery, same entry 11,000 rupees. Again come back to the receipts and payment account. By audit fees 40,000 is there, so same, it's making our work easy. To audit fees 40,000. Again come back, by balance carried down, this is a balance sheet entry, you should not consider it here now. Then look, what are the other item we should consider? We should consider this 5% depreciation land on building. This is an income. Okay, 500 members and 150 rupees we already calculated. 75,000 minus 60,000, 15,000 is an outstanding like that. But now we should consider the expenditure side, the 5% depreciation land and building. First of all, how much the land and building cost? 6 lakh rupees. Then just charge 6 lakh rupee into 5%. Come back to income and expenditure account, to depreciation on land and building. Just write 6 lakh rupees here. I missed 10 into 5%, 5 divided by 100, that will make 30,000 rupees. Over. Next, we don't have any entries. If we come back to receipt side, we'll start posting receipt side. Even though we have this two loss on sale of fixed furniture or loss on sale of furniture 2000, I'll tell you when to enter. Don't enter now, because right now I showed you this should be entered, but when you're writing an exam you can't guess when to write. I'll tell you when to write. Right now don't write that one, because we still not cross that. Okay, come back to receipts. To balance, we should not consider this. To balance, it will transfer to to balance carry down. Okay, then to sale of old furniture is there, so this is the time to enter the amount. Okay, actually it's capital expenditure, we should not consider in income and expenditure account, but for 6,000 they're selling at 4,000. That means they're making loss of 2,000 rupees. This loss should be posted in expenditure side, so post. Now it's a time to post to loss on sale of furniture 2,000 rupees. Okay, now you got a point where we should consider. When you're going one by one, it will be caught. However, next we have subscription. Subscription, we have 18,000 and 16, 12,000 is there based on the year. 16, 17 is the last year, we should not consider this, and 17, 18 is the current year, we should consider this amount, and we should not consider this amount because 12,000 is the next year amount. Okay, we'll be considering in the balance sheet. Right now we should not consider this. Okay, consider this 60,000 to subscription, and we have entry for outstanding subscription. So we have 500 members. If you still remember this, you'll get to know. First of all, enter, come back to income and expenditure account, buy subscription 17, 18, 60,000. After entering that, add this. I'll first clean out all the entries because it should look nicer. Okay, 500 members is there, 150 rupees per member, so 500 into 150, that will become 75,000 minus 60,000 is equal to 15,000 outstanding. Okay, this is the calculation we have to do. So if you ask how you should calculate this is the way you can calculate outstanding. If you come back to income and expenditure account, again add. Why you are adding? It's an current year outstanding, so how you calculate it? Like this, 500 into 150, 75,000 minus 60,000, 15,000, so total outer column 75,000 rupees. Okay, done. You just finish this subscription. Next, if we come back to receipt side, next we have sale of old newspaper. By selling old newspaper, they're getting 10,800 rupees. Come back to income and expenditure account, buy sale of old newspaper 10,000, nothing special. Next, profit from entertainment. From entertainment like organizing games, stuff like that, they're getting 44,000. Just post as it is 44,000. Next, come back to receipts and payment account to rent. From rent they're getting 84,000, so it's an income, so post from rent, that is by rent, they're getting 84,000. Now you just completed almost all item except one, that is surplus or deficits. Check whether we'll get surplus or deficit. As we already calculated, definitely it will be surplus. So if you calculate, you'll get 2,13,800. okay, if you subtract from that to this amount, you'll get 5,800 rupees. So this is a surplus. So what you have to do, surplus you should add in the capital fund. So simple. Again, I'll erase this. We are moving on to balance sheet. Okay, as usual, we'll start from, I will again erase all this thing. As usual, we'll start from asset side. In the asset side, we have cash in hand. We should write cash in hand, but we should not consider this 15,000. Then which is the amount we should consider? This is the amount we should consider, the balance carried down 33,000, right? Cash in hand, that is 33,000. Okay, next, what other item we have? Outstanding subscription, we should not consider this item. Library books is there, 30,000 worth, we should consider this 30,000. Before that, check whether we have any books purchased in this year. Yes, they purchased library books 10,000 worth, so add both. First of all, library books 30,000, then again this year, the current year addition, library books 10,000 rupees, total 40,000. Next, come back to the balance sheet of the last year. We have furniture 37,000. Check whether we have purchased anything regarding furniture. Yes, they purchased furniture. By furniture they're spending 18,000. That means they purchased furniture 18,000. So add 18,000 as well as 37,000, or 37,000 plus 18,000. So furniture 37,000, this year furniture, and again adding 18,000, getting 55,000. Why we are writing in a column? Because we have an adjustment, because we already sold an item, that is sale of old furniture. If I ask you which amount you should write, 4,000 or 6,000, some of you say 4, some of you say 6. The answer is 6, because you should write the actual amount which is getting lost, the actual amount which is getting transferred or sold. The actual amount is 6,000. Should not consider 4,000, because in a balance sheet you should write the actual amount. So this is the actual amount we are getting sold, 6,000. So minus 6,000. So minus 6,000. If you subtract, you will get 49,000. Okay. Next, if we come back to the balance sheet of last year, again we have depreciation for the land and building, 6 lakh rupee. First write land and building in inner column. Land and building 6 lakh rupee. Go to income and expenditure account. Here you calculated depreciation, that is 30,000. 6 lakh rupees into 5% is 30,000. So subtract that 30,000, you will get 5,70,000 for the depreciation. Right, less depreciation, 30,000, 5,70,000. Next, we already completed all the items. We have still a few items left that will be in the adjustment part. So the first item is the outstanding subscription which is not came yet, so that will be as asset for your company. So 500 members, again 150 we already calculated, that is 15,000 rupees. So this 15,000 should be written in outstanding current year, that is 15,000. Next, outstanding salary of amount 1,200. This is a subtraction, so you should subtract this. If you further read this, you will get a 6,000 paid in advance as a salary. This is an 6,000 is an income for company, because you already paid an expense in advance. So write salary paid in advance 6,000 rupees. Okay, you just completed the asset side in the balance sheet. So you're moving on to the liability side. So what you have to do on the liability side, as usual, come back to the balance sheet of the last year. There is an outstanding salary, we should not consider this. Next, capital fund is there, so we should consider this capital fund as opening balance. So capital fund, right, capital fund, under that write opening balance 6,94,000. Next, add surplus. Where is surplus? Surplus is in the income and expenditure account. So 5,800, add this 5,800, write 6,99,800 rupees. Next, again I'll clear all this, it's creating mess. Again, check for the expenses or anything income which is received as an advance. If you move on to the balance sheet, in the second adjustment we have 1,200. So outstanding salary, this is an expense, so obviously we should consider this one. And we have other item, that is 2 subscription hidden here. So this is an 12,000. It's belong to the next year. Actually this amount is received in this year. So, and any income which is received as an advance is considered as liability. So post this subscription, and the other item is salary outstanding. Come back to the liability side of this year balance sheet. Subscription received in advance, 12,000 rupees. Okay, next, that's in adjustment part. So outstanding amount rupees 1,200, outstanding salary. So write outstanding salary of current year 1,200. I'll delete all this because it's creating again mess. Okay, now we just finished all the items. Now it's time to sum up the item to calculate whether it will tally or not. Yes, obviously it will tally for something like 13,000 both the side. So that's it for this video. If you have any comments, comment down in the comment box. And if you like this video, smash that like button. See you in the next series. Bye.